Haven't seen much snow, just a bit of dusting now and then. Guarda passa. No comment. I was thinking I should journalize a few more lingering thoughts from Prufrock, lay it to rest, and time for all the work of days and hands that lift and drop a question on your plate. There's this word that's been reoccurring in my head, sort of like a hum, and the word is humility. Do I understand its meaning? Comprehend its essence? It's not a word like pride, envy, sinfulness, vanity. These could be considered easier to understand, but humility, where do we start? You could start with this line from T.S. Eliot's poem, The Four Quartets. He goes, "The only wisdom that you can hope to acquire is the wisdom of humility. Humility is endless." I was looking through the Prufrock poem, to see if I could find lines, a stanza perhaps, that would encompass, speak to the concept of humility. I think I found a couple of them that might make the cut. I'm not entirely positive if my interpretation is somewhat in the ballpark of accuracy, acceptance, worldview, but I'll give it a twirl. And so to set up the first one, it seems to me that Prufrock, he hangs with this crowd that somehow he feels inadequate. He doesn't fit in, or at least in his head. He's not able to engage with them at an intellectual level, social level. And so here it is. And I have known the eyes already, known them all. Eyes that fix you in a formulated phrase. And when I'm formulated, sprawling on a pin, when I'm pinned and wriggling on the wall, then how should I begin to spit out all the butt ends of my days and ways? And how should I presume? And I wonder, is this a practice of an exercise in humility? Here's the next contender. And I have known the arms already, known them all. Arms that are braceleted and white and bare, but in the lamplight, downed with light brown hair. Is it perfume from a dress that makes me so digress? Arms that lie along a table or wrap about a shawl. And should I then presume? And how should I begin? Shall I say, I have gone at dusk through narrow streets and watched the smoke that rises from the pipes of lonely men in shirt sleeves, leaning out of windows? I should have been a pair of ragged claws, scuttling across the floors of silent seas. This one I find interesting because you know how when we prostrate ourselves in the presence of someone we hold with veneration, your parents, grandparents, or even a god, the level of your head lines up with their feet, but you're on the same surface. But to Prufrock, it seems like that's not enough. He needs to descend even further. And so he's at the bottom of the sea, transforming himself into a bottom feeder, ragged claws. I think this fits in with what Eliot was saying in terms of humility. Humility is endless, that you can keep descending. Anyway, that's what I figure. In Dante's Divine Comedy, the journey starts with him lost in a dark wood, in need of assistance, in need of a guide, feeling helpless. experiencing what some folks call an authentic moment. Moments where you understand humility. And if you're spiritual, you pray or make an appeal to the higher forces in nature.